It's been a week and a half of rain, wind, and snow just here in Northern California, and no parts of our area have gone untouched. Tonight, thousands of people are still in the dark, and some evacuations are already underway. Today, I even spoke with the National Guard as they arrived in South Sacramento County. And just hours ago, I visited the Wilton Fire Protection District. And man, these firefighters cannot catch a break. This is what it looked like at their fire station. They were responding to calls of downed power lines over the weekend when they heard a crash and a loud boom and came outside and saw power lines down on their own station. Thankfully, I checked with the guys. No one was hurt. And I was at Wilton Fire just last week where they showed us where people got caught in those dangerous floodwaters. And they are really stressing that if you are told to leave, leave. And they are volunteer firefighters who are really the first line of protection for Wilton. And during that New Year's Eve storm, they responded to 38 calls, not involving what happened out on Dillard Road. Today, I spoke with one of only two, yes, only two advanced life support paramedics that Wilton Fire has. And I want you to meet him. Remember his name, remember his face, because he is the only advanced life support paramedic working for Wilton Fire tonight.
We're the first responders for within Wilton, and we do provide that first line of care. Again, however, once those floodwaters do make those roads inaccessible, there's no help from the outside. There's no longer any assistance from Consumnes or Sac Metro or anybody else. So I mean, that's where it becomes a little tricky, and I try to keep myself available for all those calls because I don't know where that help is going to be needed. And, I want to make sure I'm there for when it's needed the most. Once the floods happen, there's no way we can get to some areas.
So right now, if like the levees break or if we have to do any kind of evacuations kind of stuff, but mainly we could go up to 20 inches without turning our fans off, and then we could go all the way to the floorboards with our fans off. So any kind of big vehicle rescues that we need to do, stuff like that. Because with like the fire trucks, they sit a lot lower, so they're having a harder time and they're hurting their equipment, where we're more designed and set up for that kind of high risk. Pretty much just try not to drive when you know your vehicle can't go through it and you don't want to suck water into there and get yourself in a risk or your family.
We're very happy to have everybody that's here, and we're ready for anything that could happen. We are a volunteer department. I mean, I'm one of two full-time fire captains, but this job is being done by volunteer firefighters, and we're not as well equipped or well funded as our big brothers from the south and north, but we're still doing the same job, and I want people to know that these guys are doing their job to the best of their ability and sometimes well above and beyond, and they're rock stars, and I want people to know that.